How you doing, Internet? I'm here once again for another episode of I Played a Thing, Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. And this time out, Salad is rocking the Llewellyn set, which has this nice, furry ruff and cloak to keep us warm in our continued explorations of frozen Ilium Loyce. It's a little more hospitable now that we've had Alsana stop the blizzard, but still a little on the chilly and snowy side. But before we head back, we're going to do a couple of minor prelims, mainly a few trades here at the Gashapon. Oh, Bleedstone? That's not even a good infusion stone. Divine Blessing's nice, though. And there's no such thing as too many human effigies, although can't have more than 99, so I guess that would be too many. But we're not at 99, so I appreciate them. Next up, we'll make a quick trip back to Majula and get a level or two. Probably just a level, because I don't think we have enough for two. But every level we take makes us a little bit stronger.
Bearer until...
Let's see, what will we pour our souls into today? Adaptability would give us another agility, and as such I think that's what I'll do. Gotta keep collecting those iframes. When it comes to roll timing, I need all the help I can get. Do we have both of our rings in repair? We do. Alright, I think we're ready to get back into the swing of things then. And one of the later bonfires would probably save a little time, but nevertheless I think I'm going to begin at the beginning, just because it helps me to keep track of where exactly I am. If I start at an intermediate point, well, I can get a little disoriented, and, well, I do that enough under the best of circumstances. So we'll be retreading a little territory today, but you'll bear with me, right? I know you will. Immediately invaded. Awesome. Actually, I am right about the level range that people really like to invade at, so I think if I die here, as is extremely likely... Oh, goodness. That's not going to help me any. So saying if I die here, which seems extremely likely, as I am terrible at PvP, then I think I'll just burn an effigy and keep the invaders off my ass. Let's see, did he spawn right at the very beginning? I think that is a possibility, although I could be wrong. Again, I don't really keep up on the particulars of PvP. I don't know where all the spawn points and such are. Oh, I saw him running up the path there. He's on his way, so I'm just gonna wait right here. Another polite invader. I'm always glad to see that. Oh. Trying all those guard breaks when I'm not even blocking. Got me there. Double KO! Well, that's usually better than I do against invaders, so you know what? I'll call that a moral victory. Alright, we're in no hurry to have that happen again, so we're gonna have Salad burn one. We know she likes the green stuff. Put on our... Well, we'll hold off on putting our non-broken ring on. Because I don't have quite that many souls, I don't think. Oh, wait a minute, my controls are going a little wonky. Hang on, let me check that. Uh-oh. No, I think we're actually okay now. No, I'm jumping randomly. I do not like the look of this. One moment, please. Now are we good? No! Mostly I seem to be okay, it's just the circle button that's acting a little squirrely. Is it better now? Yes, it is. Alright then, thank you for bearing with me, folks. Not sure what that was. The circle button does see a lot of action, so maybe it's just starting to flake out a little bit on this controller. Oh well, it has served well for some time. You folks may remember, if you've been watching for a while, when I bought this controller during my Dark Souls 1 LP with some of my early patron money. Thank you again, those who contributed. Whatever it was, might have even been a little bit of driver funkiness. I am using a PS3 controller for a purpose it was never intended. But I think we may be okay now. Oh, come on out. Yeah, I seem to be running and rolling the way I'm supposed to. So I think we're in the clear, at least for the time being. Again, do pardon our dust. Alright. So, for those of you who need a little refresh from last time, what we're doing at this point is recruiting all of the stray Loyce Knights, so that we can take them with us when we go to try and free the Ivory King from the old chaos. There are 3 Loyce Knights that we can pick up. Last episode we got 1 of them, so that leaves 2. And while we're working our way to the next set of knights, we're also going to want to pick up the key that will give us access to the challenge dungeon. Because this is quite a nasty challenge dungeon, and I don't really fancy my chances of completing it without a zillion tries, but we can at least have a look at it. It is pretty cool. Jerk. Bigger jerk. But at least the pulling strategy is serving me well. Even if my execution is not the best ever. I do have to say, in the Crown of the Ivory King, every single mook having a projectile can get a little tiresome. Oh, is there a treasure here I didn't collect before? Interesting, I forgot all about that. Didn't notice it the last time I came this way. I guess this was in one of the ice blocks that were previously providing cover here, and now that things are thawed out, we can collect what is a 3-pack of repair powder, which is very welcome indeed. It is true that I don't actually use repair powder a whole lot, but as in all things, it's better to have it and not need it than vice versa. Taking some early chunks out of my Estus here, that's not entirely desirable. C'est la vie. Well, yes, I do fumble a lot with the bow controls. And now I could go across that bridge in the middle, now that last episode we put that snow boulder in the middle, but I don't believe that's actually the direction I need to go at this point. What I need to do is go back through the house that has all the crates and the dog in it. That, I think, is where I need to head, roughly speaking. Especially if I want to get that key, which I believe is in that general neighborhood. You may remember that area where there were 4 torches that we could not light previously because of the blizzard. Well, now we can spark up a torch and have it remain lit. And that's what we have to do in order to get to that key. Yeah, here we are, the crates and doghouse. Some dudes in it, but nothing we haven't dealt with before and nothing we can't deal with again. Oh, dog's already active. Wasn't quite expecting that. When I do that fire blast, it's usually by accident because I don't particularly want to use up my durability extra fast, but credit where due, it is potent. I think this is the right direction. Is it? Is it? Yeah, this looks promising. Oh, got careless. Oh wow, we got some aggressive retainers here. Usually they wait until you walk past them and they'll try and sneak up on you and get the backstab in, but not this time. Oh, it's nice to see them taking a little initiative. Alright, which way? Oh, this way through the snowdrifts, I believe, is where I need to be. Yeah, here we are. See, I told you all this backtracking would pay off eventually. It's been a while since I've been able to enjoy the deep satisfaction of lighting a whole patch of sconces. How I've missed it. Now this cave that we have to proceed through, as you can see up ahead, there are quite a number of retainers in it, and I believe we've also got some flexile sentries to deal with. 2 of them, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's one of the most obvious illusory walls ever. Again, not so much an illusion as just a hidden passage. Ah, there's one of the flexies. We're gonna break out the hammer because I believe these fellas are poison vulnerable. I don't want to get backed into a corner. We're just gonna take it slow. Not gonna get too zealous because we have dealt with these guys before, but they can still put a hurtin'. They do still have kind of a tricky moveset. Oh! That didn't feel good at all. A little too slow to punish there, champ. Gotta get my hits in a little faster to get that poison active. There it goes. Now we can switch to the fun weapon. The really hurty weapon. Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy. But we made it. A little lower on Estus than I'd like to be, but we're operational. I want to say there is another flexile around here somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly. Weapon and sniper spot. Music to my ears. That's a very appropriate message because what we pick up here is the Bone Fist. Let's have a quick look at that. Should be safe here, I think. Let's see, where are all the fist weapons? There we go. Bone that is bound to the fist, used to enhance hand-to-hand combat, salvaged from a malformed creature, enables one to fight with inhuman strength, as if the very spirit of the bone's malicious owner has taken control. And if you like the whole punchy fist thing, the Bone Fist is a very entertaining version because it gives you some rather interesting moves. Changes your moveset quite a bit compared to other fist weapons. Can do all kind of nifty martial arts stuff. Oh, looks like I activated the whole crowd. They're all going to be coming after me, so that probably wasn't the best move I could have made. But maybe we can bottleneck them here in the pathway. Oh, I only caught one of them there. I was hoping that would be a two-shot. Well, maybe this will still work out okay. Yeah, they seem very slow on the draw, I have to say. That went right through my guard. I don't know if that was a glitch or if that's an unblockable. It's fairly rare that I actually fight retainers in a stand-up melee. None of them are dropping any more of their stuff. That's a real bummer. Well, we can finish the job we started sniping this one. There we go. I don't think there's anything up on the ridges on this side, but only one way to find out. Rude. Oh ho! Yes, there is a flexile down there, and this does look like a very promising sniper spot. Don't mind if I do. Oh, don't tell me he can actually get up here. Holy shit cakes, I think he can. Oh, nope. He's stuck. Well, that'll just make the whole poison sniping thing all the easier. I ain't a-complaining. Do-do-do. I suppose I could just keep shooting and make this go a little faster. Oh, Flexile must be feeling a little bit foolish at this point. He keeps running and running and just never gets any further. Alright, at this point I have a good supply of souls, so I think I will put back on my protection ring. There we go. Alright, made kind of a bad call with trying to snipe my way through the retainers, but in the end this didn't work out too bad. And here's what we came for, the garrison ward key. The garrison ward was built to confine chaos, and Aleum knights remain there today, waiting for someone to lead the advance on the swollen flame, faithful to the king's final orders. You might think from... Oh, there's a treasure up there. I'll go back and get that. You might think from that item description that the garrison key is required to recruit some of the remaining Loyce knights, but it is not the case. As far as I can recall, it doesn't really do anything for you besides get you into the co-op dungeon. But that's okay, because again, we do want to give that a try, even if we do not succeed in the end. Alright. That is that little side trip squared away, so with that accomplished, what I believe I want to do... Okay, that's... Let's see. Where is this exactly? I've come over a little bit lost. Not desperately lost, but not entirely sure where I am, but just need to find something that'll get me back on my bearings. No big. Wait a minute, am I headed back toward the snow hill? No, this is definitely somewhere new because there's a treasure there I never picked up. So where the hell am I now? Am I ready? I don't know where I'm going! Oh, okay, this is just a little side path for some treasure, so that's fine. It is a unique item. The old bell helm. Helm forged from an ancient bell. Appears to be a mere curiosity, but is in fact quite practical. The top of the helm provides significant defense. In practice, what the old bell helm actually does is make you immune to headshots. If someone shoots you in the head with a bow or a crossbow or something of that general nature, then there will just be a loud, amusing clang, and you will take no damage. Funny thing about that is also that you can put the old bell helmet on Rosabeth back in Majula, and if you shoot her in the head, she will take no damage, but will still get very upset with you. Okay, so I think this is the next proper direction. Yep, could have gone straight to this bonfire. Oh well. I wasn't sure of my navigation, and had to go that way to get the key anyway, and the old bell helm, which I'm glad I sidetracked for, however accidentally. I have to admit, making a dodge like that, even against such a very telegraphed and readily dodgeable attack, makes me feel good. Nothing wrong with a little confidence booster when it comes to things I'm bad at, like dodging properly. Oh, and you gonna do your big flying attack too? No, you're gonna do the lance thing. Well, that's okay, it still gives me an extra backstab. we've got retainers, and they're gonna wake up nice and early. That's okay, this is just gonna be our retainer fair fight day. For certain values of fair, we do kind of outmatch them. Hey you wake up too. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh shit, that went wrong. Didn't realize the golem there was gonna wake up. Oh shit! I'm having problems here. Well, the old Estus supply continues to dwindle. I can't say as I'm entirely thrilled with that, but we will make do, friends. We will make do. I'd like this guy to come at me so I don't have to deal with him and the golem at the same time. But if that fails, I'll just poison him and let him die at his own pace. Plop. Whoops. You too, I don't want you trying to backstab me while I'm dealing with the golem there. Alright. Now we're good. Alright, let's see. Where's the next way I need to go? Is it here? I don't think so. No, I think this is where some treasure was. Let's see. Where I ultimately need to get, according to my notes, is back to where there were the 3 hollow prisoners on the wall. Not positive whether or not I'm going in the right direction for that, but long term we will find out. One of our rampart golem buddies here. Give me the backstab, friend. Give me that backstab. That's what I like. Still don't remember where that door actually leads, and yeah, I think right up ahead here. Right up ahead here is gonna be my my prisoner wall. This guy can't get his aim right, and I will gladly capitalize. Almost out of juice on this smelter sword, but I'll wait until it tells me the weapon's at risk before I actually swap it out. So right here where we have the 3 hollow prisoners. Oh shit. Well, at least you got to see the Rampart Golem's rather nasty looking icicle spike grab. Hopefully I will not get myself killed here. Eek. Took some hits from the... Oh shit, here comes another one. That actually got a little tense there. Now it is well past time to swap out that sword. There we go. The classic big old slab of iron. Good to see it again. As I was saying, the reason I wanted to come here, we'll have to go the other way in fairly short order for our path toward the next night. But what we're doing over here is using that key. Because this is the way to the co-op dungeon. And as usual, they are at least kind enough to give us a handy bonfire for it. Now right here, this casket here, we would actually use that as a toboggan. I suppose it's more of a... Well, what kind of sled would you call that? I don't know my sleds. But anyway, we would climb into that and actually go sliding off into the co-op area. So that's going to be kind of wacky when the time comes. But we don't want to have any part of that just yet. Let's see. Got some frozen chests somewhere around here to loot according to my notes. Is that in here? It is. One of them is a mimic. As usual, it's going to be the one with the latches on. And you may remember when we came in here... Oh, hi there. Thought you were going to be sneaky. You'll probably remember when we were here before, there was this big wall of ice encasing all of these chests, and one of them was just a full-bodied mimic who apparently got caught in the big freeze. Well, it seems to have defrosted and remembered how to hide, but I remember it's there. Salad will not be fooled. And we got the Bibendum armor. Sweet. The Katarina armor actually looks kind of weird in this game. For some reason, it doesn't have any metallic sort of luster effect on it, so it looks almost like it's made out of clay or ceramic or something. Not sure I really like the Dark Souls 2 look of it. But we have it. That's the important thing. Quite a bit of fairly good treasure in here. Ooh, even some bright bugs. I'll give you a quick look at what I mean by the change in the Katarina armor. See, it's so matte. Like, doesn't really look metallic at all. Unless it's just super, super tarnished, which, given its age, I suppose it might be. Then again, we don't really know it's old. Katarina could still be around. Hard to say one way or the other. But never mind that. We need to get the Llewellyn set back on, so we're not over our fat roll limit. Alright, checking the notes. We are going to make our way back to the bridge with the ballista on it. And go past the invisible enemies this time, because it is now much safer for us to do so, what with the Eye of the Priestess in our inventory. See? Yep, we can see the guys on the bridge now. Alright, what's next? Okay, we're gonna cross the bridge. Looks like there's some kind of Pharaoh's contraption over there. And then I think we go down the stairs in front of me. But I don't remember what the Pharaoh's contraption actually does, so I am inclined to go find out. Also, there's a little bit of loot here. Not terribly excited about prism stones, but I do like to be thorough. Creep, creep, creep. Creepy, creepy, creep, creep, creep. Creepy, creep. Oh, ho, ho, he got me. And he's got a sword just like mine. And that's what I get for trying to be all sneaky. Is this dude actually going to try and shoot me with the ballista? I'm not going to walk in front of it. So there. Tried to be sneaky again, it's just not working out for me today. Oh, poised right through me. Well, he does have a solid-looking set of armor, I suppose that will happen. Where'd it get you in the end, huh? Alright, so pray what does this do? I do not remember at all. Well, at least the place it activates is nice and obvious. As is the payoff. Ah, Durgo's hat. I had forgotten all about this. Monocled hat favored by blue-eyed Durgo. Extends arrow range. The hero Durgo, an expert bowman, and his brother-in-law defended their homeland from aggressors. In spite of Lanifear's policy of isolationism, Durgo was well known even beyond its domain. So that's kind of our hawk ring type of headgear there. And I don't have the stats for it, but actually gives you kind of a bow sight over your eye, which is pretty wacky. Ah, dexterity. Yeah, it has a dexterity requirement. Not something we especially need as much as we would if we were using another bow, because the sea bow already shoots a ridiculously long way, but, well, another item for the collection. Not getting killed too much today aside from that early double KO, but I am taking lots and lots of hits. I gotta be a little more careful when I run through all my healing stuff. So let's see, what now? You go downstairs, then up the ladder for a shortcut. Where my ladder is at. Oh, this is the other side of the dog courtyard. Okay. Well, always nice to get oriented. Oh, hi guys. Alright, you're gonna come out and... There's that carelessness again. Gotta remember they can follow shit up. Alright, if I play dodgy with these guys, maybe I can get one of them poisoned from here. There we go, that's one. Oh, that didn't work out. Just using some of those gems so I don't burn through the last of my Estus quite yet. See some fellers down there quite a ways away. Can I hit any of them? Let's find out. Can hit this guy at least once or twice. Come on, give me another shot at you. Just need to get you poisoned and then you will trouble me no more. Perfect. What about Hedgehog friend over there? Marvelous. When you drop them early, they don't get the drop on you later. Now, I'll be fairly surprised if I can get my hits in on this guy, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Holy shit, it actually worked. Well, that was nice and productive. Still looking for that ladder, though. Well, here's another gentleman I can get the drop on, so that's a start. I'm quite enjoying the low poison defense of these guys. Upgraded Priest's Charm. Nothing new, but who knows, maybe we'll find a use for it someday. Up the ladder. My notes say there is a ladder. I have not seen a ladder. We wants it. Ah, well, not like I've been making a... Ah! Here's the elusive little bugger. Oh, and some shrooms, too. Gonna be a fun time at Salad's apartment. Where does this actually let out? Oh, okay. I was wondering when I would get this door open. Okay. Well, that explains that. You can see why good old Loyce is a little bit of a nightmare for me. It is just so big and sprawling and intertwiny. It's just a nutty place. So, according to my notes, there is now going to be another knight at the bottom of this big structure here. Did I hear something activate? I hear something. I know not what. So I will just have to... Ah, okay, there's a rampart golem here that kind of woke up on me. That's... Ah, okay, this guy is the one I poisoned earlier and he didn't quite die. Upgraded Ring of Resistance, no complaints there. That appears to be a doge. Can I hit it? That's a big yes. One of them's active and not quite dead, but at least I know to expect it. That always helps a bit. So down we go, where there will be at least one dog waiting. Possibly more. Holy shit. Possibly more indeed. Damn good thing I did take out a few of them early. That was kind of a dangerous situation. Let's see here. Which way am I going? Am I going this way or the other way? I know not. Now let's see what there is the other way first. If it looks like progress, then... Oh. Apparently it is treasure. Alright. I don't tend to use a lot of herbs because I tend to do a lot of casting, but Again, maybe someday we will. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with New Game Plus. And I will most likely seek your input at that time. Now we should be coming up on another place to find a knight. Ah yes, and I think we've got a witchy type NPC invader coming up very soon. I do vaguely remember this. And remember this elevator tower too, because I think that's where I'm going to go to try and track down my next knight. This invader I remember being a decently tough nut to crack. Old castaway witch Donna. Yeah, some respectable spells if memory serves. Fortunately, I've got a very magic-resistant shield. Let's see if we can put some poison on her. Oh dear lord, that soul spear she just got... Oh, and there's a golem. This is not a combo I am looking forward to dealing with. Drinky drinky. Oh, the grab. Shitcakes. Man, for a moment I thought he was going to throw me off the edge. That would have been bad. Glug glug. Out of Estus, which is not something I am real happy about, but we'll try and deal. Donna's almost dead, so... Okay, even taking the lance, I'm going to consider that worth it. Now I can heal up and deal with the Rampart Golem in a more straightforward fashion. Bad move, jerkass. I just did. Alright, that got a little tense, but we lived. And here's the big payoff. Loyce Knight number 2, come on down! Oh yeah, seek that chaos. And I think it may actually not be super far to our next Loyce Knight. I vaguely recall it being a reasonable jaunt from here, and my fingers are crossed for that. I'm guessing by the time I get there, it's going to be just about time to wrap up, and then we'll be all ready to dive into the chaos next time out. So that should work out quite nicely. Let's see here. Take the elevator tower, then down the ramp, and etc., etc. Oh, okay. So this is on the inside of another shortcut, is it? Yeah, okay, this all looks vaguely familiar. And now we go down the ramp where there's another invisible dude. Oh, I recognize this. Okay, that's where the Eye of the Priestess was. And they put a little knight down there just to let you know that you've made the invisible visible. More clever stuff by the developers. So we could have gone this way right away after the Eye of the Priestess, but I think we would have gotten stopped by some sort of winter condition eventually. Oh, I screwed that all up. Dear God in heaven. Gotta find some cover. Gotta get my health back. No, you don't. Note to self, when I get a moment, put on some more potent life gems. What the hell are you even doing there, buddy? Oh, decent reward. Yeah, I could almost go with Old Radiance, but that might be a little bit overkill. We'll just go with Radiance for now. Okay, we go around. Is that a fog gate ahead? Certainly didn't remember that. Anything in my notes about this? No. Alright, fair enough. Looks like we're going to have a bunch of golems and then... Oh, we've got a bonfire here. Oh, and a caster. Let's take care of her first. No one coming up behind me, so we'll take care of this guy while we can. Alright, so we've got a bonfire. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and rest at this one before we proceed onward. We'll respawn a couple of enemies, but I could really use the Estus. I'd like to be able to break out my smelter sword again. There we go. We can pretty easily rehandle these miscreants. But yeah, if my notes are to be believed, and hopefully they are, then we're going to have some golems, and then not far beyond that, we will have the last of our Loyce Knights. I think there might also be an NPC invader with an interesting gimmick up ahead, if I recall correctly where I am. Well, we will find out soon enough, I'm sure. And I see more casters. And they see me. And yep, we got golems. Golems and soldiers and all kinds of friends wanting to play with us. Can I get a lock on her? There we go. Thinking a little poison chicanery would serve me well here. We'll probably wake up a golem, but that's okay. Yep, right in its big monstrous eyeball. Oh, and it immediately knows where I am, too. Well, that's okay. We'll get it alone, we'll fight it alone, and we should be fine. I know, famous last words. Yeah, I remember your delayed swing. You can't fool me. Leaves you a little open too, doesn't it? Shit! Note to self, do not taunt the golem. Nice thing about the retainers, at least they stagger easy, which means I can interrupt their casting with a simple arrow. Like so. You do not stagger quite so easily, but I still think I can put enough arrows into you with a few efforts, even if I'm a little clumsy and get myself shot repeatedly. They do get those projectiles off at a most respectable rate, I've got to give them that. Why is my poison not taking effect? I think I'm missing some of my shots is what's doing it. That's better. Well, this session's turning into a little bit of a war of attrition, but in the end, if I am the survivor, that's all I ask. There's no particular need to activate this golem, so I do not intend to do so. Shit. I thought that would be far enough away. Oh, that's me. Learned. Oh, just die. Alright, at least I got a nice open space to have it out with this one. Hell no you don't. All that HP does go away a little bit quicker when you've got opportunities for the jumping slashes. Of course, you still gotta get his 2 cents in, doesn't he? I've gone into full Estus paranoid mode. Going through my life gems. But what the hell happened over here? Well, that's something you don't see every day. Anyway, I see a mimic there, so we're gonna open this one first. Ooh, very nice. And we'll give this one the usual treatment. Oh! Welp! I'm very glad this bonfire is here, although I'm going to head back to base for a quick ring repair session, and then maybe spend some of those souls burning a hole in my pocket.
I'll be around.
That's really, really embarrassing to know a golem is there, have it almost dead, and then still get caught by its startup grab.
Bearer until...
Souls games do not favor the careless. One of these days I will truly learn my lesson. But apparently today will not be that day. Okay, more agility. That pleases me. Alright folks, excuse me, I've got a little ground to make up, and I will rejoin you as soon as I have recovered that distance. See you shortly. Okay, back to the Mimic. Let's see if we can avoid making a Greek tragedy out of this time. I don't actually want to kill... You saw nothing. Oh, that's right, I had quite forgotten there's a guaranteed symbol of avarice in this game. Works pretty much the same way as it did in Dark Souls 1. It increases your soul recovery and your item drop, but at the cost of a steady drain of your HP. We'll check that out in just a moment when things are a little safer for me. Like right now. Headpiece depicting the avaricious creature that mimics treasure chests. Increases soul absorption and item discovery, but steadily drains HP. There is a curious tale of an incorrigibly covetous ancient deity. Clearly it has currency amongst some miscreants, or this would never have been crafted. Well, I got my silver serpent ring and my hollow mask on right now, so don't really need to up any of those things, especially at the cost of my health, but good to have. Now, what have we got up ahead? Don't remember the immediate stretch super well. Oh yes, Holy Knight Arheim. And as the message says, there's gonna be mimicry involved. Fortunately, this is not my first rodeo, and I know exactly what Arheim's doing. We don't even have to worry about him quite yet. We've got to deal with this roomful first. Oh, that's gone a little wrong, but I think I'm still okay. Yeah, you'll notice no red people are running at me or anything like that. We'll catch up with Arheim in fairly short order. I think the idea here was to use one of the enemies in this room to activate a golem and get at the treasure there. But I can't remember if you can activate golems by just whacking at them or not. Let's give it a try. The answer is no. Alright, well I won't be getting at that just now. Not sure if it's even worth it. What I will do is check in post-production and see what there is hidden there. Oh, maybe I can lure one of these guys in. Yeah, you'll do. Come on, just come over this way. Right this way, my friend. Now you're gonna leash back to where you were. I need you to follow me. Follow me further. Come on, I'm right in front of you. No! This way. I'll shove you if I have to. Oh, didn't quite pull it off. Alright, fine. Let's get rid of you, and that will probably activate a golem, and maybe it will come follow me in here. I'll just make a regular chain of golems, which is a little bit of a high-risk approach, but, well, should be an effective one. Over here, Chuckles. I want to see what that item is. They make it a pain in the ass to get to. You would hope it would be something good. And you guys, I don't believe, will leash back so easily to your starting points. I think. I hope. No, not you two. This way. You have to follow me. Follow. Closer. A little bit closer. A little bit closer just to be on the safe side. Ooh! That's quite a turn radius you got on that attack there, friend. Okay, this episode has gone way off the rails, and this is going to take a little longer than I strictly intended. Alright, here comes Arheim again, and hopefully I can do this area a little less stupidly this time. I'd like to get just one of these guys to follow me down. Or rather, I don't even need them both to follow me down, I just... Holy shit! Okay, one dead, one not dead. That means I can lure this guy up to give me a little golem resurrection action. Hopefully. That's the theory. I can get rid of the caster here. There we go. We might be onto something here, folks. If I can avoid getting my ass killed by the golems anyway. Hell, if I can avoid getting my ass killed by this guy with the way this episode is going. Okay, that's good. That's a start. I think I need to remove the two on this side, so I'll probably need to activate that other golem right in front of me here. Huh! Didn't want that. No harm though, at least it's not a death pit. Okay, just gotta make sure you die in front of your friend there. I think that's gonna be close enough, and yes, it's good. Just have to not get killed by this here golem, and I should be able to access the chest. And they do have excellent tracking on that big swing. I don't think I actually need that last golem to wake up, so we're going to try and avoid that if we can. But if I have to kill it, I have to kill it. Alright. Yes, the magic is happening. Curved Nil Greatsword. I honestly don't remember this item in the least. So let's take a look. A great curved sword with an ominous blade. One of the forbidden weapons sealed away by the Ivory King. Formed by rock, tree, and the remnants of a most peculiar soul. It is said that the farther its wielder travels, the deadlier the blade becomes. So is this one of those the more of the game you've explored, the stronger it gets kind of things? I do not know. Ah yes, up ahead is where we will meet Arheim, but I want to see what's down this pathway first. Hopefully not another death. I see you, Miscaster. And I know if I kill you there, you're probably gonna get a golem coming after me just like last time, but we'll deal with it. Oh, we've got this guy activated, so at least we can get him taken care of without activating another golem down the hallway, I think. I hope. Seems like a solid theory at the very least. Ooh, that hurts them pretty good. Still probably not worth the durability cost, but good to know. Watch the delayed backhand. Buttery smooth. Don't want none of you. Aha! I thought we had to go through Arheim to get to this guy, but apparently not. It is a friend. It is the last of the missing Loyce Knights. So we've got our full entourage ready to go back into the cathedral, but it looks like there's a little more exploring I can yet do. I want to see where all of this leads. And of course we want to take care of Arheim. Well, right here I think is the boss arena for... Yeah, this is where we would fight Ava. Where we fought Ava, more appropriately. There's black fog there blocking us off because we do have technically an invader active right now, that being Holy Knight Arheim, whose deceptive behavior does not seem very paladin-like at all. Wait a minute. Is all this stuff missing? No, this is somewhere else, I think. Wow, did I ever even find this before? Guess this is some kind of shortcut, perhaps? Not really sure where that leads exactly. Well, we'll check that out in a bit. First, we do want to make sure we deal with our buddy Arheim. That was this way? No, I'm confused again. Other direction. Other direction. Do excuse me, folks. I know I'm not exactly covering myself in glory this episode. But we've got our main objective fulfilled. That's the important thing. Dark Spirit, Mimicry. Now that is the shtick with Arheim here. He is using the Chameleon spell, or the appropriate talisman, and he is pretending to be a barrel. Is it this barrel? No, it's gonna be the next one. See, there is a chest over there, and if you go straight for the chest, old Arheim is gonna pop out of his barrel form, run up and backstab you. We're not gonna let that happen. I still don't believe this is any way a Holy Knight ought to conduct himself. Actually, it seems more like a Maldron tactic, but I guess they didn't want to have Maldron invade twice in the same general area. Actually, I should put one of my protection rings back on. Silver talismans. Is that the chameleon item itself? Hang on, I really want to check that, because if that is, that's pretty funny. Yep, it's the transformation item. Oh, Arheim, you are a card. Now, where exactly does this come out? Oh, we get a shortcut back onto the wall here. Okay. Now I want to see where that drop-off behind the illusory wall goes before we call it a day. Because I'm real curious about that now. Is there anything over here? Yeah, this is where it was. The stair behind the knight led back up to Ava's arena. So where exactly is this? Don't know where I am. Oh, there is a living enemy here, so it's somewhere new. Don't want to die now. Come on, Ann. Get your shit together. First of all, what's this way? Anything? Oh, Rampart Golem. Multiple rampart golems, I don't like that much. See if we can get this one backstabbed before the other one gets up in my ship. Once again, we are running a little long, and I do apologize, but I don't want to put all this into a separate episode. God, Loyce is huge. Guess they just wanted to make damn sure everyone felt like they got their money's worth with this DLC. So I honestly don't know if I've ever even explored this part in my original run or in my test run. Doesn't look familiar. There's the most recent bonfire, so that sort of orients me a little bit. No illusion. Yeah, wow, I don't know if I ever bothered to come this way. I think previously I always grabbed that last Loyce Knight and got the hell out. I'll take you at your word for it and rate your message. What ring this could be, I cannot imagine. But yep, there is an empty chest there. Oh, this is above the golem room. That's interesting. The fire clutch ring. Huh. I guess I never actually found that before, because I'm really not remembering this at all. Oh well. I always enjoy an opportunity to learn together with you, dear viewers. But all that aside, I think we've let this charade run on quite long enough. Let's head back to base. Alright then, friends. We're a little bit hollowed and a little bit humbled, but we have finished exploring the vast expanse of frozen Loyce. We have recruited all of the Loyce Knights, and we are ready to brave the old chaos. Well, thank you all very much for bearing with me, and I hope to see you again very soon when we confront the Twisted Flame. See you then. Salad's got her crew together, and I've got mine. Thanks to Justin Carpenter, Noden, Zangamarth, Charlie Dunst, Anonymous Benefactor, John Madigan, Johnny Millennium, Sanguine Games, Misha Van Doren, Craig Patterson, Frank Grizzy, Tim J., Lolo De Puzzlo, Joshua C. Ritchie, Jared C. Rice, Darren Chow, Sonic Rose, EX Potemkin, Alicia Goranson, Argyle Jelly, Mechasaurus, DG Jono, Doug Russell, August Fortnite, and the whole posse. And thanks to everyone for watching, commenting, subscribing, doing the things you do. Take care, and have a wonderful weekend.